photographed Peter in his living room, and he told me this story. One day they came to our home and beat and killed my father. We ran away. We traveled for 2 weeks by foot without money or food. We picked fruit and sold it on the street. I was 17 years old. As we reflect on Peter's story, I'd like you to reflect on this number: 68,500,000. This is the number of people currently who have been forcibly displaced from their home and are living worldwide. If the number of forcibly displaced people in the world were a country, it would be larger than the United Kingdom. Of that, 16.2 million people were displaced in 2017 alone. That is a rate of one person every 2 seconds. Over 50% of that are people under the age of 18. This is the most in recorded history. Of that group, there is a status that we call refugee. And refugees are people who have had to flee their country, have gone to a third-party location, have been granted the designation refugee by the United Nations. It's a legal status. Then refugees go through a process of whether they will be able to resettle to another country. Certain refugees in the refugee population are given the designation for resettlement. In the resettlement process, they are designated a country. And then when that designation occurs, a process then of checks and balances and rechecks and security clearances, etc., goes on for about 2 years, and then a refugee can resettle to this country. That's the population of people we're talking about when we talk about refugees in the United States. We are talking about people who have been vetted as refugees, have been designated as refugees, and who come to this country as legal immigrants with refugee status.